The Faith of Abraham, Part 2 of 2. So the faith of Abraham was an obedient faith that placed its trust in God who justifies the ungodly. To be the sons of Abraham, we must have some kind of faith. Finally, observe that Abraham's faith was a growing faith. Abraham grew in faith. 1. There were times when his faith was weak. He had Sarah, his wife, tell a half-truth to save his life. Genesis 12:11 through 20 and 21 through 8. He questioned God when he and Sarah did not have children. Genesis 15:2 and 3. He showed weak faith in the case of Hagar. Genesis 16:1 through 4. He offered an alternative to God when he thought it would be impossible for he and Sarah to have children. Genesis 17:17 and 18. 2. But God was patient with Abraham, and his faith grew. He had faith, even against hope, and was able to conceive. Romans 4:18 through 22. He had faith that God could raise Isaac from the dead, and was so willing to offer him as commanded. Hebrews 11:17 through 19. The faith of Abraham was not a static faith, but an ever-growing faith that came through being a friend of God. James 2:23. We must grow in faith. 1. Just as the apostles of Christ did. From men with little faith and easily afraid. Matthew 8:25 through 26 and 14:31. To men of great boldness. Acts 4:13. 2. Like the Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 1:3. Their faith was growing exceedingly. Our faith needs to grow likewise. Our faith will grow if we are willing to walk in the steps of faith which our father Abraham had. Romans 4:12. Conclusion. 1. We have seen the faith of Abraham was based upon revelation. An obedient faith. A trusting faith. A growing faith. 2. Why do we need this same kind of faith? Because those who are of faith are the sons of Abraham. Galatians 3:7. Because those who are of faith are blessed with believing Abraham. Galatians 3:9. Indeed, those who have the faith of Abraham are truly the recipients of the promise made to Abraham. In your seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. Genesis 18:18. Are we walking in the steps of the faith of Abraham, obeying the word of God given today through the gospel of Christ, even as he obeyed the word given to him? The end of our study of the faith of Abraham.